Scott, there was obviously a lot of hurt and disappointment around after the game last Friday. Do you have to try and channel those emotions in a positive way into this game against Arsenal? And is this a game you have to win?
Yeah, as you can imagine, the team and the football club's been It was a disappointing result. It was a result that in elite sport and professional sport, sometimes you get one where it hurts, and that was certainly a game where that happened to us. Last minute strike for them to win it was very, very disappointing. I didn't think we deserved to be on the end of losing the game. Not sure we deserved to win it, but certainly didn't deserve to lose it. So huge disappointment. We said that after, gutted, and I think I said after. You could see that from the team's reaction as well. So it's been a normal week as always. Obviously, lifting the team and lifting players, certainly the early part of the week. But as always, this squad and this group of players have got a bit of resilience about them and we've bounced back. And we're now looking forward to a London derby and a game against a very good side in Arsenal. And hopefully we can try and get a result.
Some of the players have talked about Aleksandar Mitrović making a bit of a speech in the dressing room after the game. Does that show the strong leadership that you have in the group, and is that something that you welcome, senior players having their voice?
Yeah, it's definitely something I welcome, something I want more of, something that in this day and age we're probably losing a little bit of. So in teams, and in very good teams, you have big characters with personalities, people what speak, people what lead by example, and that's what you want. So yeah, and I think that's the key thing, your words and your actions. It's easy to talk, but we need action. And every one of these players, we are a young squad. We're a very young team in this division. I don't know, we're probably one of the youngest, to be honest. And certainly leadership and real personality at times, and even more so in a situation we've been in for large parts. Very easy to shy away from things. You need to stand up. You need to be counted for. And we need that. We need a lot more of that as well.
You've got some ground to make up on the teams above you. Have you got a gut feeling of what you'll need from the remaining 6 games?
Not really. No, I haven't, Tim, to be quite honest with you. Look, I know it's pretty basic answer. We need to win some football matches. That's the facts. And for large parts this year, I've always sat here and said I'll focus on ourselves. Of course, we're getting to that point where now maybe you're looking elsewhere as well, hoping that some other teams can slip up along the way. But as always, if you're not going to win football matches or you don't win enough, you're always going to be in trouble. And that's where we are really. So one main focus, which is us, let's go and win this game. Let's try and win this game on Sunday. Let's go to the Emirates, put on a very good performance, a good display all round. But ultimately, what we need to do is try and get a result. And how quickly football changes, you've seen, and I've seen. I've been involved in it for such a long time. From the disappointment and the anguish of last Friday night, and the initial feeling, the narrative, what surrounded it, and I get that why. That we go and we can get a result and win on Sunday, and then all of a sudden it changes again. And that's the brilliant world we're in at this present moment in time, and where we are. So main focus is us. Let's try and get a result on Sunday, and then let's look forward from there.
You've already had some big results. You've already had some shock results, I suppose, in a way this season. Can you take a lot of confidence from that? And also the fact that you have put a sequence together earlier in the season, which is what you need now.
Yeah, there's confidence that can come from that. Of course there is, albeit that was a few weeks ago, and there's no denying. Obviously, results-wise, we've hit a bit of a blip, but for sure, I often say, and I always say, I've got belief that we can win football matches in this division against any team. I believe we can get a result. We now need to get a run. We now need to go and win some games. We need to start in at the weekend, and that belief comes from what I see in the week. That belief comes from the results, what we've managed to gain. While it's been a difficult season, and of course, while at times it's been difficult, we've had some real very good performances. Looked solid, looked a very good side, and we need that to click in the next 6 really.
And final one from me, Scott. Adi Boothroyd's left his role as the England under-21 coach today. Obviously, you played in the under-21s and in the. How important is that role, and to get the right person with the right characteristics for the young players and for them to experience international tournament at such a young age?
Well, it's vitally important for our development, and Adi's done a fantastic job there, and I think it's key. You know, young developing players, the experiences of tournament football are very, very different. The experiences of going into camp for only maybe a week, 10 days, and being able to quickly change a mindset from club football into international football, what one coach wants and another one doesn't, and being bright enough and being able to open your mind a little bit and obviously take that on board. Being away from home, there's loads of factors at such a young age when you're an under-21 player that leads you to obviously trying to get to seniors and prepares you for that. So yeah, look, under-21s is a vital pathway for players being successful at international level, really. So yeah, whoever that guy is, and then that's exactly where it needs to be, really.
Thanks, Scott. All
Cheers,
the best this weekend.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. Olivia Bisagno, Premier League Productions.
Hi, Scott.
Hiya, Olivia.
You said after the game you have desire, effort within you and your team. You saw that against Wolves. You think for the next 6 games now you need to see all of that and just a little bit extra? Yeah,
definitely, for sure. Desire, effort, commitment. It's not going to keep you in this division. It's not going to get you results. It's a large part for sure. It's a large part. My team, if there's one thing I always want as a given, is exactly what we just spoke about there. But of course, you need quality, and you need to be deadly in them fine moments, and at times we've just fallen a little bit from that. But yeah, I think you're right in saying we certainly need to add that other part as well.
Like you said in that Wolves game, you say you didn't necessarily deserve to win, but you didn't deserve to lose. What do you think you need to see putting the ball in the back of the net that you didn't see perhaps in that Wolves game that you perhaps need to see?
I think it's that, Olivia. I think for large parts this year where we've fallen short a little bit is them moments of taking and of converting our chances, and that's probably been a biggish factor, really. So as always, if you can't, both boxes really determine how good you are and how successful you're going to be certainly in this division. And at times we've, that's the area that we're constantly working on. That's the area we're constantly trying to get better at, because we realise that's going to be the difference, really. So 6 games to go, plenty of work still to do, and a lot of work what's gone in. Players have been relentless in that, and hopefully that little bit can turn for us in the next 6 games.
And just finally, I've done this slightly backwards, but have you got any updates on any injuries ahead of this game?
Injury-wise, Terence Congolas, he's going to be out for the season. He's picked up an injury last game, devastating for Terence, really, because he was out for some time, and I thought he was fantastic in the last game. I thought he was every bit of a player what we've signed and seen. So I'm gutted for Terence, but yeah, his season's done. And Tom Kearney is out on the grass, so there's improvement there. But the way the injury that Tom has and the way it's presented, we just don't know. You can't put your finger on it at the moment. So at the moment it's looking good, but we'll probably have a clear idea in a week's time.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Scott.
Thank you.
Thanks, Olivia. We'll complete the broadcast section with Emma Jones, BBC London.
Hello, Scott. Sorry, is
Hi,
that
Emma.
where Lookman fits?
Lookman's fit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. This is where you started the season, Scott, with a match against Arsenal, and I'm sure at the time you were feeling very optimistic and excited about the season ahead. How have your emotions changed? How are you feeling now ahead of playing Arsenal?
I'm looking forward to it again. I'm still looking forward to every game we play. It's an opportunity for us as a team to showcase our qualities. Of course, the difficulties what present are clearly there, because that's the nature of this league and where we currently are. But a young team and a young group of players that are, I'm constantly, as much as at times it's been disappointing this year and some results have not gone our way, constantly excited for this group of players to obviously play in this league and show their quality, which I see. So of course, while we understand the predicament where we are, I know that football changes very quickly, and if we can go to Arsenal, which I believe we can, and get a result, things always look much brighter, and certainly in the position we're in currently, that will be the case. So one focus, and that's to go to Arsenal and try and get a result. Train this week, very relentless, hard, with one clear focus, and let's see if we can manage to do that. We've done that in the past this year when the chips have been down, when people have not expected us to get a result. We've managed to be able to do that, and that's why things and opinions changed. And that's exactly how I see this weekend again at this moment in time. So that's what the plan is.
I'm sure you'll be aware of how they did against Slavia Prague. If you ever needed any reminder that they are a very good team.
Fantastic team, good quality. They're a team that are filled with extreme talent, and talent what can hurt you at any given moment. I think we've seen that. But again, Emma, it was the same when we played Liverpool. It was the same when we played Leicester. It's been the same for large parts this year when we've come up against opposition. We've put in very good performances. So while I understand at any given moment you could be on the end of a bad result in this division when you're us, of course you can. I also understand that we can put in performances that can win football matches, and that's our aim.
You mentioned the Liverpool result, and obviously you must have felt such great belief and positivity after that. But it is very sort of Fulhamish, unfortunately, to have then lost 4 matches since then.
I don't know whether it's Fulhamish. I'm not sure about that. It was a big result for us, and of course, from that result, you want to bounce, and you want to keep moving in the right direction. This league, this is what happens. And every team down there, I don't know what's the difference between winning games and losing games. We've won 5 games. I don't know, a team. That's how tight this league is. And at any given moment, you can lose games. And of course, at the same time as that, the fine margins are a last-minute strike against Wolves is the difference between us winning or us drawing or losing. 15 minutes against Aston Villa at 1-0 up, and before you know it, you're 3-1 down. These are all the fine margins in this league that if you just switch off or you're not quite in it on them moments, you can get punished. And certainly our last 2 results, that has been the case. Like I said, 1-0 up against Villa with 15 odd minutes to go, and wasn't pleased, wasn't happy with the way we reacted for that. And if you do that in this division, then that's what you get. And then again, there's nothing I can say against Wolves other than the cruelty of sport sometimes, from professional sport, that sometimes it's got a habit of really, really punching you where you don't want to be punched, and that was the case. Did we deserve to really win the game against Wolves? I'm not sure. But certainly on the chances and how we played and the pressure we tried to assert, if the match was going to be decided on that, now I know it isn't, I felt that we deserved something out of the game, but we've not. So, of course, while your question is, would I have wanted to have bounced off after Liverpool? Of course we would have. But this league sometimes it's got a tendency to hurt you if you lack a little bit.
Fulham don't win at Arsenal. Are you hoping that after Sunday you'll be able to say, well, it's very much like the whole Fulham don't win at Goodison Park statistic?
Yeah, hopefully, Emma. Hopefully, like I've said a few times this year, I don't really take them too much for what they are. Arsenal is a tough place to go, and it's a very good squad, good team on a good run at the moment. So of course it's going to be difficult, but like you said, and probably answered my question. Everton was the same, or people were saying that Everton, and we got a result. So we do it right. We go about our business. We play with an enthusiasm, show our quality. We have a chance of getting a result, and that's the aim.
Finally, from me, it has been scoring goals that's been the problem this season. Do you think if Fulham get relegated, it will have been a very expensive mistake not to have bought a striker last summer?
I think when it's all said and done, I think that's when the season's said, when we're successful, whether we're not successful, and success is us staying in this division and not is us being relegated. You have to always look back and work out where we could have got better and where we could have improved. And certainly, I can't sit here and say that that's not been an area where we've struggled. Of course we have. That's clear. You look at the numbers and you see that. So yeah, the reasons being or why, we need to look deeper into that, and that's not a time for now, Emma. And like I said, whether we're successful, which I still believe we can be, or whether we're not, analysing a season and wanting to grow as a football club and try and develop a team and try and develop a club, you have to always look out where you can improve and where you can get better. So it's a question probably to be answered nearer the time.